Thanks for joining us. Today, we want to talk about the conditions of the market right now. We're right past the holiday season. We're in the second week of the new year,
Right.
and there's lots and lots of things going on in the market that we wanted to discuss and want you to be aware of. So, what do you see, Beck? What do you see in the marketplace right now? What are you dealing with?
For me, I'm dealing with a lot of buyers calling, wanting to find places.
Right.
I'm getting them qualified. They're ready to buy right now in this market.
Right.
A lot of them have gotten their year-end bonuses.
Right.
And they're ready to spend that money. A lot of them are moving out of New York City, coming over to New Jersey, and we're looking for places to buy. I have serious buyers.
Very cool. Any challenges that you see in the marketplace right now?
Well, the challenges for right now is that there is a limited amount of inventory for us.
Right.
So I'm taking people to see things, and there's not a lot to see. We're going to different areas, which is sometimes very good. They see things that they are not normally used to.
Right. Okay. Well, I wanted to expand on that part because the inventory issue has been sort of bugging us for the last year and a half, and it really has become a challenge right now. There are areas that I'm looking in the market right now where there's just a handful of properties in different locations in different styles, and clients just don't have the selection. So, you know, if I'm talking to sellers and I'm talking to you guys, if you're on the fence, if you're thinking about selling a home, you know, historically it's been wait till spring, there's more buyers, there's more people, yada,
Right.
yada, yada. This isn't the market for it. The conditions have really shifted, and I would strongly encourage you to look at the market strategically, look at it with us now.
Right.
And the big reason for it is, in the spring, yes, there's going to be more buyers, but there's also going to be more competition for the seller.
Correct.
Because more and more properties
That's
are coming
correct.
on the market.
That's correct.
What you can see right now, if you strategically position the home and do the proper marketing and everything else, you can be one of just a handful of things in the market still servicing a large pool of buyers.
A lot of serious buyers.
Yeah, a lot of serious buyers. You're right. I mean, people got their bonuses now, right? There's
Right,
a lot
exactly.
of movement going on.
Yep, the stock market's doing great.
Oh yeah.
So everybody's getting-
25,000. That's incredible for the beginning of the year.
Exactly.
I think people are happy with the economy.
Right.
I think overall there's more positive outlook about the economy and about the real estate market overall. So I think it helps keep everybody in a better mood, uplifting mood. I think after the holidays, this was a good holiday time frame. You know, from the market standpoint, we were very, very busy the week between Christmas and New Year's, where we often take a week off.
Correct.
Really weren't able to do that this time around because of just the amount of people out there looking. There's a very, very high demand in this low inventory market. So, you know, just to reiterate, strategically, I think sellers would really benefit from taking another look at the market right now and perhaps going to the market earlier rather than later.
Yeah, really about beating the competition.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, that's
You're
really
right.
what it's
Absolutely.
all about. You know, getting out there with the people who are ready to buy, be done by spring, to go move on with your life and do what you're planning on doing.
Yeah. I also think that, I mean, from the buyer standpoint, I don't think they should wait either. Yeah, we talk about it, how it's great for the sellers, but overall, I think it's pretty good for the buyers as well to do it now rather than wait till springtime.
There's no need to wait for the springtime. Have more competition. Prices may go higher, then more bidding. So now's a great time. It's an ideal opportunity for buyers right now.
Right. I mean, we've seen some bidding wars, but they're not as
Correct.
much. I would expect a lot more come springtime if there's a lot more. Yes, the inventory will come up, but there's also going to be a lot more buyers,
Right.
and it's just going to create this environment of uncertainty and back and forth with bids. And look, guys, I know from when you're selling a home, you think that multiple bids is a good environment, and it sometimes is driving the price higher.
However,
But yeah, you're right. I mean, however, there's always that however. It's not always the case. You know, what we've seen over the years is what happens in a multiple bid situation is that, yes, the price is driven higher, or it really is driven to the market area. You're never going to really, market determines what the value of the home is.
Correct.
Whether it's today and you get 1 or 2 bids, or, you know, come springtime and you get 10 of them. The challenge that we've seen is that people get excited by that auction type of event and drive the price higher.
correct.
But the appreciation, not depreciation, I apologize, but the appraisal value, when the banks send their appraisals, doesn't justify the drive up in price. And what happens is we wait for this 30 days, and in the spike market in the springtime, and everybody's looking and everybody's bidding, and you're bidding higher and higher and higher. Then the appraiser comes out and goes, "Oh, sorry guys,
So the banks aren't appraising
the
for
banks
what
aren't
the houses
appraising,
are being.
not approving the mortgage,
Correct.
and the deals fall apart."
Right.
We hate seeing that, but we see that a lot more when there's a multiple bid situation and the prices are
Escalating and
and they're not reasonable. The run up in the price is not as reasonable as you would see today. Today you can have a healthy negotiation and get the value, the right price point
and having
for your
a
home.
good qualified buyer also
Correct.
at that high price point.
Correct.
Not necessarily the highest price point is the best thing because they may not be actually qualified.
Right. Are they able
or
to put
willing
the
to
down
spend the extra
payment?
money, the down payment, approvals, exactly.
A lot less cold feet as well. With the new buyers especially, they get so excited about the run up in multiple bids, and then cold feet, they pull back, and it's not a situation you want to be. You don't want to put the market, the house back on the market. Doesn't look good from the positioning and strategy.
And some of the buyers I've worked with, they'll put in 40, 50% of the amount to put more skin in the game, so they're good buyers, which may
Right.
not be as they're a better buyer maybe than somebody who's bidding higher who's not as qualified.
Right. And when you're working with us, when you're working with the Trefel Group, you're working with the whole team. So you get Beck and myself. We also have lenders that we recommend and have been, working with for many years. We have the attorneys that we've worked with for many years, inspectors, and everything else that you need to have a very stress. I don't want to say stress-free, but stress-less
Yes.
transition. And whether you're buying or selling, when you're working with a team like us, we really take a lot of challenges and a lot of stress out of the equation and try to help as much. But going back to the marketplace, what we focus on a lot, we look at numbers a lot, we look at statistics a lot.
We do.
And the absorption price index, which we use a lot instead of a CMA, which everybody heard CMA is everywhere, right? You go on Zillow, there's a CMA
Price of the
available.
house.
The Zillow estimate and everything else.
Exactly.
It doesn't really tell you the true price of the house, but it also doesn't tell you, if you're a seller, what's the expectation? How long will
And
the
how
house
fast,
sit?
exactly,
Right,
how fast
right.
the house will sell, and
Right.
how many houses are available at a certain time.
Correct.
So
So
it's
we,
very
we,
important.
we look at a broader spectrum of the market, and then we do a lot of charts and a lot of statistical analysis on it. The absorption price index and just overall the absorption rate is something that's very, very important. I mean, we've seen right now, which is amazing, we haven't seen this in a few years, where there's absorption rate of just over one month on some of the properties. What that means in layman's term, it really is just, it's going to take about a month to sell your home.
Correct.
Where a year ago we've been seeing 4, 5, 6 months,
And the inventory is low.
and the inventory is low, so it helps. Now, it's not in every market, it's not in every town, and it's
Right.
not in every price category and style of a home. But that's where we come in, and we're able to distinguish which one is better. Even for similar things, sometimes if you go to the town over, whether you're a seller or buyer, but from a buyer standpoint, we're able to guide to the best available house and to the best location and give you an
House or
understanding.
condos.
Or condos,
Many
correct.
condos here in the
Correct.
Eastern Shore here.
Correct. What else? What do you think of overall the outlook and to
Well, the market is still trending great. I mean, we're still seeing, prices going higher, I believe. And generally in
But
this
healthy,
area, we're
though.
so very healthy, that's what I'm
healthy
saying.
higher. It's not the same run-up that we've seen, for
Correct.
example, in 2006 and 7 and into the crash of '08, where it was just spiking higher. We're seeing a healthy trend.
Healthy
A
trend.
few percentage points every year,
Exactly.
month over month. and
Right,
it's good.
statistically doing well. And it's good
Sustainable.
good time to buy,
Yeah.
good time to put your house on the market.
Perfect. Great. That's it for
We want to
today's
ask
show.
them if they want to call us for any special statistics for their town.
Yeah.
We can-
Look at the link below if you are on our YouTube channel, or if you're going to be reading this on our blog. We'll post some statistics and some links. But any town that you're interested in, anything that you want to know, please let us be. Yeah, we got to edit that part. But any town that you're interested in, or the category of the market, let us know. Call or email us at the Trefel Group. Look at thetrefelgroup.com, and we're happy to work with an API and show you what the market looks like in your category, in your town. Till next time.